Hi everyone, today we're going to be talking about how to use the AWS CLI installation and using from your computer, and you can control your cloud from your computer. So the idea here, AWS provide very interesting tools included in CLI. I believe in Microsoft Azure as well. They have a PowerShell, it's almost the same. AWS CLI you can download from their website. You can see here, we just write simple search in Google for AWS CLI download. So you can download if you select your operating system. So I select my Microsoft here. You can download very easily and install in your computer. After you install it in your computer, you'll find it in partition or root partition. You can see it in the program file. So the idea here, we try to use this tool and we try to create some staff inside the cloud through the CLI. So I will go to the CLI from here. I just write CMD and this is my cloud here. I can go, this is my Microsoft MS-DOS here. So I just write, I go to the C partition here. All right, I can write it down here, CD program file, then enter, then CD Amazon. I just need to show you the path here. Then after that as well, CD AWS CLI. So here we can do anything you want in your cloud through the CLI tool from AWS. But first, AWS need to check you out, and you need to check your credential here. So you need to check your credential first. So how to get your credential here? So the first command you need to use it, actually, it is AWS configure this. They ask you some question, or they ask you for two very important things in order to access in your system. The first thing they call AWS access key, and the second thing they call AWS secret access key. So you have a two parameter here, which is they call AWS access key, and another one secret access key. How you can find this is very easy, actually. If you go to your account here, just go to the your account here. This is my account, and just go to the my security credential here. So in my security credential here, you can find this two key, which is up there here. So you can see it here. This is, they say if you want to continue with the security credential, yeah, no problem. So you just go to the access key credential. So here you will find your access key, and I generated two. You can active one of them and active. I believe you can make it two key maximum. You can delete whatever. So this is your access key. When you create a new access key, you will see the two parameter, which is the access key and another one security key. Cool. So when you put it here, I'm already put it here, as you can see here. Okay. So after that, enter here. They ask you for the region. Which region is by default you need to use it. So as you can see here, my default region here, if I go back, my default region here, it is Ohio. Probably most of the AWS account will be by default North Virginia, I guess. So anyway, you can see here USS2. So you just put it here, USS2, which is I did before. So I just hit enter here in order to use the same region here. So after that, they ask you about let me put it that one here. They ask you about the format data output, what the format for output you want to see it. So JSON will be the easy way to see it. So I just press enter here. So now my AWS CLI is ready to use it. Let me show you some very interesting comment. Before to check any comment, as you can see, I don't have any VPC here. I don't have any subnet here. I don't have any route table, any internet gateway as well. I don't have anything. So I try to create VPC with the 3 or 4 subnets. Then I go to the create some route table, then create internet gateway as well, attach it to the VPC through the AWS CLI. This is what I'm gonna do now. So I go to the CLI here. I think this is my CLI here. So in the CLI I have some comments here I need to show you. I will put the link as well for those simple comment here in order to share the comment, or the link here you can find it. You can write it down in Google AWS CLI and put it. I need to create VPC, I need to create EC2. You can see a lot of comments. So I just summarize exactly what I want to show you here. There is a few comments here. This is the first comment, how to create AWS VPC. So I just copy that comment. I go to CLI here. And in the CLI here, I just put the comment here. I want this CIDR for my subnet. For my VPC, sorry, and I create VPC with the CIDR. This is the CIDR. I just hit enter. So the result here from the command will come up as a JSON. This is the JSON comment, as you can see here, JSON format here. So what I try to do here, or what is important thing for me here, it is VPC ID. They provide to me VPC ID. So I need this guy actually. I need this VPC in order to create what? To create the subnet. All right, so I go to the comment line here. As you can see here, another comment. I need to create subnet, so I just replacement this to my new VPC ID. So I just create that one. I copy that guy and I put it here. Before hit enter here, I just need to see my VPC is created, is correct, is work or no. Perfect. As you can see here, I create here the first thing in cloud AWS for me, for you guys as well. AWS CLI, through the CLI, through your computer, you can create whatever you want inside the your portal or inside your cloud. All right, cool. So I create here subnet. Let me check it out here. Subnet, I don't have any subnet yet, as you can see here. So I will create this first subnet with this VPC under this VPC. If I create another VPC, please make sure where is the VPC ID. So I hit enter here. Then after that, I create another subnet as well, which is maybe the second one. Let me just make, all right. So I put it again, the first subnet here. Now about to create it here. Cool, they create as well here. Let me create another one. I just changed the IP here to 2. Same range, same the CIDR beyond or underneath it to the VPC. Be careful for that as well. You cannot create like you put it 2020, immediately you receive error, because 10.10.10, which is under VPC or the first VPC, the CIDR. All right, so I create another one as well, which is 3. As you can see here, they created here and the status is pending. All right, so let me check here. If I do refresh, can I find it here? Some 3 subnet, as you can see here, is already created. Cool. So can I create another comment here, which is how to create, as you can see, how to create internet gateway. This is as well interesting. I need to show you another part here. So I will put it AWS EC2 create internet gateway. So I just hit enter here. They create it and they give me ID. Always looking for ID. The ID is very important. So I get this ID because this is important for me for the second command. I go to the internet gateway here. I can see it's already created but unattached yet. So what I try to do now, I put it the attached here, the command for attach. It is that guy, which is AWS attach internet gateway, but you have to select the VPC and the gateway ID. So I have a gateway ID already copied. So right click paste. This is my gateway, and as well this is my VPC ID, if you remember here. Yeah, just now we created or we use it here. So I just paste it here. Then after that I can see I can copy all the comment here. Okay, copy and put the comment again. And after that I hit enter here, see if he can attach this guy or attach this is internet gateway. I guess something wrong here with my command. My internet gateway, my VPC is correct, my VPC ID is correct. I just need a space here. All right, I put the space here, then I try is it created or no. Let's check it out. There is no error, means everything is okay. Is attached yet, is not attached yet here, but when I do refresh, it's supposed to be attached in the same or in the proper VPC based to the ID, based to the VPC ID. Cool. So let me show you something as well, very interesting. If I need to remove something, so I have something here to remove. For example, I need to remove the subnet. So I will copy this command as well, and I will try to delete some subnet, but again I need to subnet ID. So if I go a little bit farther here, I can see where is the subnet I created here. Let's say for example I need to delete this guy, delete this subnet. So I need the ID for this subnet. So the subnet ID is there, so I just put it here. Always the subnet or always the ID start with the object. Let's say your VPC ID will be start with the VPC, your subnet start with the subnet, and so on and so forth. So I'll just put it here, the command again I can put here in my text file here. So let's delete this subnet, let's delete this subnet and see if I can see my subnet is deleted or no. I think here doesn't work because this is wrong, so I just put it again. So I just enter, then I suppose to see that subnet is gone. So I go to my subnet, is supposed to be 3. It was 3, but right now it's 2. 1 already removed. All right, you can delete another subnet, you can delete the internet gateway, but remember something when you delete, it is dependency. You have to make sure maybe the internet gateway is attached already to the VPC. You need to remove that guy first, then after that remove the VPC, and so on and so forth. I hope you guys get the idea from this lesson. Thank you for watching and see you with another tutorial.